Hey, let's talk about a guy named Mr. Alan Webb. Yeah, he hasn't been much lately just because poor running injuries and all that. But what I wanted to mention was 5 years ago today, on July 21st, 2007, in what is it, Brasschaat, that small city in Belgium. Alan Webb ran the fastest mile in U.S. history. He ran 3:46.91, I believe, beating Steve Scott's previous national mile record, which was like 3:47.6869 or something, that he set back in 1982 though in the Oslo, Norway. But yeah, again, Alan Webb was on top of his game 5 years ago. Prior to that, he ran his lifetime best in the 1500, 3:30, yeah, 3:30, something like that, in the Paris meet, one of the Diamond League meets. And yeah, that's when I was thinking, Webb's got it, Webb's got it. And but of course he kind of failed. Didn't do well in the World Championships that year. Didn't qualify for Beijing the year after that. And a series of injuries and stuff kept him running, and he didn't do so well in this year's trials. So I still think you need to move up and kind of stay to the 5K. Maybe try the 10K. Who knows? I mean, it would be nice if you and Dathan Ritzenheim could battle it out again. Those were pretty cool days, though. But back to Webb, though. 5 years later, he's still the U.S. king of the mile. not El Guru. He's the king of the mile. But Alan Webb, he's the U.S. king of the mile, and he's still the high school national record holder, though. 3:57 point what 4:43 or something, because he ran that at the 2001 back in May 27th of 2001 at the Prefontaine Classic, though. That was also the same meet that El Garouge ran. I think the fastest mile time in U.S. soil, which was like 3:49 or something, whatever. Those were fast fucking miles. I mean, I can never, yeah, probably never run that fast, but it's still great accomplishment, and I still think a lot of people don't give credit to what Webb has accomplished, because they say he's done and all that. I just think Webb is not done. He still needs to find somewhere a new way, his groove back. May not be back in the mile middle distance because he's 29 years old now. He's going to hit 30 next year. And I don't know, at that age, I mean, yeah, he could still keep up with the younger guys, who are in their early mid-20s. But I don't think he's going to be back to where he was, once being sub 350 and sub 335, the middle distance event. I really don't think he's going to be there. But yeah, he could still be compete. He could still be major threat, and if he does in the 5K, specialize in the 5K, I think he either needs new coaching or self-coaching. Needs to run with guys. I think he needs to run with Ritzenheim, Rupp, Centralist, because I think it was like if he was trying to coach with Alberto Salazar, but I don't know if that didn't turn out too well, but that's a whole other story. But Webb needs to find something again, I don't know if his high school coach, maybe you should go back to him again, or maybe it was like he was going back and forth. I think it was something that he's just not consistent, He has to stay consistent. If he was consistent, he would be the best U.S. born runner right now. Fortunately, he's not, though. Because the best U.S. born runner right now is probably, hands down, Galen Rupp. But you also got Matt Centrowith and Evan Yeager, Nick Simmons, Andrew Wheaton. A couple of just distance guys I'm going to name that are favorites. My favorites in terms of chances of medaling. But yeah, back to Alan Webb though. Give credit to Mr. Webb. 5 years of keeping a record, and it would be nice if somebody could break it though. But so far they haven't though. 346.91 is no fluke. That he ran his ass off in that meet. I saw that race on floor track like hours after it, and they just posted on the line. I remember seeing it, and I was like the biggest Webb fan. I was like, yeah, well, we finally got a miler, U.S. miler that can compete at the highest level, the best of the world, and he has a good shot of winning championships and Olympics, and so far that hasn't happened yet, but it will. It will. The United States will return back to its golden days where we were kicking ass at the distance events before a guy like Rono and Kipkeno, from the old days and stuff, from Kenya, like when they won in the 1500 in Rome, then they also medaled again in 72, 76, 80, and then of course Kano winning in 88. It's just the dominance is just of that country of the world. Yeah, they're going to produce more and more and more of that town, because you see young boys running 10, 15 miles back and forth from school every day, either with shoes or no shoes. Still, they're running a lot at high altitude though. I think if we start U.S. kids early on, teach them fundamentals, the basics, and they just make those gradual improvements and focus on long term, yeah, we could get back to that era where once distance running was the second most popular sport in the world. Now it's hardly even mentioned. So yeah, come on, we can do it. We could fucking do it. Let's fucking get it. Okay, that's just an exaggeration of me being proud, proud to be American, and just proud that sport like running, track and field, I could get, benefits from that, and just meet people and just gain so much knowledge, what I see out there, and yeah, and get inspired by these athletes. So yeah, but again, Webb needs a little bit more credit than what he's deserved right now, though. I think it'll be a while till someone breaks 346.91 in the mile, a guy from the U.S., but it will happen though in the future though. But yeah, 5-year anniversary. Hey, something to celebrate. Webb, I'll have a beer later on tonight, and that'll be for you. All right.